Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of my Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy playthrough. In the previous episode, we made it up through Mountain Pass and took down the first, or not the first, but a major boss fight of the game. And it has suddenly got very cold, as we are in Snowy Mountain, which is one of the harder levels in the game. Now, Snowy Mountain I like to do a little bit differently from most people. I'm going to show something off that some people may not be aware of. Which is a, well, first of all, let's get this out of the way, because this is the one thing I can't really do in this level without what I want to show, so I'll just get this out of the way and let's not have my headphone fall down. Right, this here is a little bit of an obstacle course. It is icy, so it is slippery. Ice physics in this game is not too bad, honestly. You just got to be careful because all of your momentum gets killed at the start, but the quicker you move on the ice, the more you go flying. So yeah, you saw how I went a bit of a distance over there. There we go, first power cell. Nice. And, well, this is the yellow eco switch. So similar to the blue eco switch, this will make it so every single yellow eco vent is now turned on. And I'm surprised neither Kira nor Samos are yapping about us doing that. Right. Let me show you something else that you can do that quite a lot of people aren't quite aware of. Right, so what you can do, I will mess up this trick a couple of times. Anyways, so this trick here, you can see that there's an area in there with a power cell. Now, what this trick is called is zoom walking. So what you want to do, you zoom in, you hold the direction you want to move on the controller. So in my case I want to move forward, and basically as long as you do it correctly, you can actually keep moving without falling straight down. And there you go. Now, I would get this power cell, but I'm going to show you how you actually get this power cell, the intended method, but just wanted to show that trick off. This is a trick known as zoom walking. It is very commonly used by people who play, well, modded Jak and Daxter, because it saves a lot of time. Right, anyways, I want to climb all the way up this to the top of the level first because, well, look who's back here. It is Flut-Flut. The second and last time Flut-Flut is available to us in this game. And, well, so I showed off zoom walking. How about I show off another kind of glitch that, let's say that this one is way more abusable than the last one. You thought that zoom walking was overpowered? Well, this next one takes that to a whole, well, I wouldn't, it's a much different trick. I'm kind of making it seem like a bigger deal than it actually is. It's not like it's a major game-breaking bug. But first of all, let's get this power cell the way that was intended to, which is this way. And this is a crucial power cell again, because this unlocks the fortress, which we couldn't get access to beforehand. we're going to die with Flut-Flut. Because it will spawn us back here. Okay. What if I could tell you could smuggle Flut-Flut out of this area? So usually if you try to go up here, there's an invisible wall that blocks you. It's a bit finicky, but there you have it. We have snuck Flut-Flut out of bounds, and I'm actually going to be using this glitch because it's incredibly useful. You gotta be careful though, because you can still die. Oh yeah, these things you just step on them if I haven't shown that, but you do have to be careful. Because you can still die fairly easily. Just smash the ground pound attack if an enemy's near you, and there you should be fine. Especially with red eco. Right, next thing here, we have these guys that are just smashing LOL. And I already screwed that up. Oh, you get off. Okay, I'm at 1 now. You're supposed to kill all the lurkers beforehand. I'm at 1 health, let's just go re-get Flut-Flut. Oh, it spawned me over here. Oh well, that's not a big deal. But yeah, I'm not doing the rest of the level with 1 health, because I know I'll just die and lose Flut-Flut. So while I'm near where Flut-Flut spawns. You gotta do it on the transport pad, by the way. Otherwise you don't get enough height and then you can't do it. Right, so now I'll just do the level as normal. Haven't missed any orbs, okay. Got those orbs, those. Right, what you're supposed to do, by the way, I think I just got hit, unless that enemy's dead. No, I got the enemy, cool. What you're supposed to do with that, by the way, is you are supposed to use the yellow eco vent that you just unlocked to have the yellow eco. I knew that was going to happen. I bonked and then I wasn't able to turn around, it's fine. I'll get Flut-Flut again. But what you're supposed to do to get that power cell is use the yellow eco vent that you have just turned on, and then use that yellow, or the switch, sorry, to use the vent. You just turned the vent on from the switch, and then you can use the switch to shoot the box. How did that hit me? I'm getting really unlucky. The game does not appreciate me using this glitch. Am I going to stop? Okay, well I'm just going to die again because I'm at 1 health. Oh, that's a good spawn. Am I going to stop using this glitch? No. You can't make me, game. I'm showing this off on this Let's Play. I haven't been referring to these as Let's Plays, which I really should, because I'm definitely what I would Whoops. I'm definitely what you would consider an LP at this point. I've done mostly Let's Plays on my channel. Heck, even Fortune Street was a Let's Play until I took a break. And now it's just a weekly thing. Right, anyways. Okay, let's try not to have a skill issue. Yes, I know, game, but it's in the way. There we go. Ground pound was not locking onto the thing I wanted to. I think the orbs were getting in the way. Right, we're doing the fortress next. You've got to be careful with this if you're doing the Flut-Flut glitch, though, because you can get caught in an orb vent, and then you have to save load in order to get out of it, which is not fun for anyone. Cool. We're good. Didn't get soft locked. Right. If you don't know what this is, by the way, the intended way is to do a massive long obstacle course. You basically climb up here, then you go over here, and then you just follow this ledge around. No one who is somewhat skilled at this game does this obstacle course the way that the game intends you to do it. Most people will just use the shortcut at the middle because you can get up there even without Flut-Flut. Like, you can literally just jump on these things. And then you can just get up here like that. That's what most people do. And then, yeah, you basically just follow it all around, and then you get to the power cell over there. But, yeah, no, we're not doing that because it takes about 2 minutes, and I'm lazy. So I kind of need to get this playthrough finished so I can record the next one, which is going to be a lot longer than this one. This one probably won't even be more than 11 episodes. I reckon episode 11 will be the last one. There's 72 orbs in here, by the way. I know this because of doing an archipelago randomizer when I couldn't get access to this area for the entire game, and I couldn't get the last 72 orbs. Okay, let's get that out of the way. Right. There's I don't even remember how many of these precursor blockers there are. Okay, we're good. I was panicking quite a lot there because I thought I was going to fall off. If you're not using Flut-Flut glitch, just roll. If you're about to fall off, just roll. It can get you back on. Oh, well, I guess I'm dying again. I'm not done with Flut-Flut. I bottled that. Let me on. Okay. Yeah, this is a train wreck of an episode. I thought I would be able to show this off quite well, but I've just been bottling left, right and centre more than everyone's favourite football team does when they're supporting them. Yes, I'm not a fan of football myself, but I have loads of friends who are very big football fans. My best friend, who I named my rival after in Fire Red, is a massive football fan. And when I mean football, I mean actual football, not American football, because, well, Americans call it soccer. It's football. Sorry, I'm British. It's football. And I will always be calling it football because it feels wrong to call it soccer just because America does. That camera was awful. How are you not doing? Okay, cool, it's gone. That enemy was really stressing me out. Right, this here is the last one. Quite the last ambush. I always tank a hit there. Well, that was one way to get up there. You're meant to bounce off of the stalagmite at the bottom there. And then it lets you up. Okay, well I don't need Flut-Flut anymore, so if I do die it's not the end of the world. Because I'm right at the end of the level. Right, usually when you defeat their little minions, these guys will fall off. Or not fall off, they'll jump off because they're like, oi! You can, if you're really skilled, you can just farm up a life. Health, rather, if you just keep killing these enemies. Just like that. Oh yeah, there's another way in which you can get into the other end of the ambush. You can jump on one of these bridge. You can't with Flut-Flut because their hitbox is bigger, and then you can just do a big jump up there, and it lets you go to the other side of the lurker ambush. Very good one for speedrunners who like to do orbless run, which is when you don't collect any precursor orbs. Right, this is where I hope I haven't missed an orb, because I've been doing this level completely horribly wrong. Like, for a hundo route, this is not where you would go usually, but, well, things just didn't go right. Okay, so last one of those. I prefer not to get hit by a snowball. Right, there's always, okay, good, got all the orbs. There we have it. There's a power cell. I usually go up there last, otherwise I end up missing an orb. Right, is that everything? No, there is one scout fly, and it has to be the one at the beginning. Oops, how did I get hit by that? It was behind me. It doesn't matter, like I said, we don't need Flut-Flut anymore. There's a last scout fly. And would you look at that? We are 100% done with Snowy Mountain. That was very quick. Well, I could die, of course, and save some time, but why don't I show off another glitch, or try to? And I messed it up. Okay. You can actually sneak Flut-Flut out of Snowy Mountain. You just need to find the correct collision and jump over it, but I bottled it because I was too high up above the Red Sage's hut. You have to have Flut-Flut because you have to double jump, flutter, then you get past the death plane. And yeah, it saves a lot of time, if you cannot tell, because you don't have to watch the cutscene to go down the gondola. Another incredibly useful bug. Shame I couldn't show it off because I've never really done it before. But I wanted to show off zoom walking, and I wanted to show off Flut-Flut. Both are incredibly useful, or Flut-Flut out of bounds. Both are incredibly useful bugs. If you do a playthrough, give them a go. They're fairly easy to do. Zoom walking is really easy to do. Flut-Flut out of bounds is even easier than zoom walking. And it makes for a nice easy way to skip through the level. I'm just gonna suicide in the lava there, or I don't know why I said that, just jump in the lava because it needs to be warm enough, clearly, because we just got back from Snowy Mountain. Yeah, that's obviously what I meant to say, real. Okay, I want to get the orbs because I want 240. Oh, 241, that'll do nicely. Last thing I'm doing this episode is making my very last orb purchases for the playthrough. And it is at the Oracle. Oh, I could have done shortcuts.
Seek the pure light, for within its flame the answers reside. You can gain my power cells by bringing 120 precursor orbs for each. You have obtained another power cell. For your effort, a power cell is the reward.
I can't believe that I'm only in single digits for this playthrough and I'm nearly done with the game. I've legitimately got 3 levels left to go and I've got 1 orb. Heck yeah, we don't need to collect any more orbs for the rest of the game. This is just the episode of dying, but most of my deaths have been on purpose. Okay, there's a night. Speaking of shortcuts, you can get to Oracle quicker by doing that. Saves a few seconds. Pretty useful for speedrunners. But anyways, so that is going to be it for this episode, as we are now done with Snowy Mountain, including every single orb. Let's see if we've got... Oh no, Volcanic Crate. I panicked then, I thought that said Mountain Pass. Yeah, cool. We're pretty much 81% of the way done with the game, it says. But that will be it for this episode, so thank you all so much for watching. Next time on Jak and Daxter, we are going to backtrack to Mountain Pass, if I remember, to get that hidden power cell, as I can now do it. And then we'll go to Spider's Cave, or Spider's Tunnel, whichever it is. Spider Cave. Spider's Tunnel is a Raven challenge, which is from my favourite show as a kid, which is why I constantly get the level and the challenge mixed up from the show. Hope you all had a fantastic day, and see you guys next time.